Happy Sunday morning, everybody. I am here. Happy 2nd of October. That's exciting. Forgive me, I'm still kind of waking up. Oh, last night I had something going on and I ended up needing to take a Benadryl. My body was having a histamine response to something, so I felt much better, but it always makes me groggy. And this is Astrid. Can you say good morning, Astrid? Okay. And here's Leif. You're going to say good morning. All right. So Astrid and I are going to make some sourdough pumpkin pancakes. Chris at City Girl Homestead and Chelsea over at Our Urban Homestead are hosting a Happy Harvest Fall collaboration. That's a lot to say, sorry. This month. So I thought that it would be fun to just make some different fall things. Love pumpkin spice, love fall, love October. It's my birth month, so I have to love it, you know. And this little girl's November. She's gonna be 5. Anyway, so we're going to make some simple sourdough pumpkin spice pancakes. Last night, I'm keeping my kitchen cool because up there you'll see, oh, there we go. That's my last of the green beans, and I have the air conditioner blowing on them to try and keep them alive long enough for me to can them. So I put my sourdough into the living room last night. Anyway, it got so excited, it overflowed. So it's a very, very active starter this morning. I did not think I fed it nearly enough for that. What do you think of sourdough, Astrid? Do you like it? Yes or no?
No.
No, you don't like sourdough? Do you like sourdough pancakes though? You don't?
Only regular pancakes.
Then how come you eat the sourdough pancakes? Did you know you eat sourdough pancakes a lot?
I don't take them.
Then how come you eat them so much? Did you know that they're sourdough when I make them?
No.
I fed...
I eat regular.
Okay, she eats regular. I fed the sourdough so it was very thick. I want a nice thick batter this morning. So that's the biggest key to pancakes. If you want more what's called Swedish style, which is like super thin and pliable and kind of flat, then you don't need to worry about making it thick. But if you want a thicker, fluffier pancake, make sure that you feed your sourdough so it's a thick batter. I don't have the best description to give you on that. I'm trying to think of what's like a really thick, like if you were, it's almost as thick as if you were making a sourdough bowl. I mean, you really want it to have some thickness to it. Then, so we've got our 2 cups of sourdough starter, and I'm actually going to stop this and go get some eggs, and I'll be back. So now I'm just using my sourdough pancake recipe that I had posted on one of my videos. I'm trying to push Magnus away here because there's a hot griddle. These little kids, they like to get in here when I'm trying to cook, and it always gives me a heart attack. Alright, so I got 2 eggs. They are not for my girls because my girls are being slackers right now, so I don't even know what to say about that. We've got about, get back baby, no hot. We've got about half a cup of pumpkin, and just bought the maple syrup here. Let's see if I can actually get it without having to use my teeth, which is a bad habit. I know you shouldn't do that. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. Hot griddle. Babies, no. I apologize. I keep having to tell these guys to stay away from the griddle. They just don't seem to want to listen too much this morning. All right, we've got about 1/3 of a cup of maple. That might have been a little bit more like half. And then a couple tablespoons of butter. Yes, tablespoons. Mix that up. They will all come together. It doesn't look like it will at first, but it does. It does come together. And then I'm going to add, about a teaspoon of vanilla. And I have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, ½ teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Nice. Just mix that up. Still watching little guy here because he's really getting too close to that griddle for my comfort this morning. Drowning in burns, that's probably like my number 2 worries for my kids. So, I mean, there's lots of others, but those are big ones. Okay, now I have a teaspoon of baking soda. Now I could just sprinkle it in. I like to add a little bit of cold water and dissolve it. This is a tip I got out of an old Alaska sourdough cookbook, and I like to just dissolve it with a little bit of cold water. I feel that it distributes better, and when you get like little clumps of baking soda, if you dissolve with just a tiny bit of liquid, it will keep you from having any issues. So I'm coming over here my water filter. Oh, and this old time book says, you know, you're supposed to do it with your pinky. So there you go. Yay. And then you just fold that in there. Nice and gentle. Especially as the chemical reaction starts to happen.
No.
Hello, Magnus. I love you too. And now that it's getting nice and fluffy, that's all there is to it. We'll bring our griddle over. Excuse me, Astrid. I do not know what spilled on this morning. I tried to clean it off and I couldn't do it. So now we're going to spray the griddle with the cooking spray. And reach past Miss Chichi here and get, it's about half a cup, measuring cup, and there you go. I'll bring you back when they're done. I'm also going to warm up some of this dulce de leche that we got last night from Walmart. It's pretty much caramelized milk in a can. You can actually do this. I think I'm going to try it sometime in a slow cooker. But anyway, ooh, it's so thick and beautiful. I just thought the caramelly flavor would be really good. So I'm putting it in my butter melting pan. And that will go on the top of these with some maple syrup. Just to give you some insight, when I'm trying to cook and film, this is what I'm dealing with, is all these people that I try and shoo away. Yeah, you. So that is part of why filming is challenging. Get back, hot griddle. Anyway, just thought you might want some insight. It gets kind of complicated. All right, here we go. We have pancake. Aiden, I'm filming. And some of this dulce de leche, which looks really good. Mmm.
Yummy.
Yeah, it does look yummy, doesn't it? And then we have my maple syrup has just like disappeared in his sprouted legs and walked away. Some nice maple syrup. And then Elizabeth Ann is working on some whipped cream. But there you go. Delicious pumpkin pancakes, pumpkin sourdough pancakes for October. I hope you try this and hope you enjoy. Thank you very much, Chelsea and Chris, for putting on this collaboration, and we will see you next time. What do you think, Leif?
Good.
Leify has a boo-boo on his forehead that wasn't so bad at all, but he likes to pick at his boo-boos, so we have to remind him, don't do that. So what do you think? Do you think these are okay to make again?
Yeah.
Can you say goodbye to our friends?
Bye.